Shh, keep speaking.
If you live in the Bahamas, you've been dominated by a series of debates over the last few weeks. If you watch television, these debates could be controversial in nature. As many of them some of them deal with constituency changes or constitutional changes, and some of them deal with value. As a part of the discussion, men rose up, and the discussion seemed to move away from what they were talking about as opposed to who these personalities were. And you saw the rising up of a lot of young leaders coming up within the ranks of a party. Many people called it dissension. Others called it, said to them they must get rid of them. Still others said they're going to deal with them. But the truth of the matter is, every leader in this country who has become a leader has taken something from somebody. Now you as a Bahamian, be careful how you join in attacking these young men. Amen. Because as you look on the horizon, as you look around the world, you'll see that the Prime Minister of England is 50. The President of the United States is 50. And all around the world, these are young men, except in the Bahamas. And so when you see these young men rise in the back and begin to speak forward, be careful how you criticize them. By watching them in these television debates, I developed a sense of courage the last few evenings. I developed a sense of hope. I saw that the Bahamas was not lost. I saw that the party that people criticize, is regurgitating itself and cleaning its skin like a snake. And so instead of criticizing these young men, we ought to look at them and see what positive things we can gain from them. And so I'd like to offer you three lessons from the ongoing television debates. The news people have picked up the debates. They have become headlines. They've become fodder for the talk shows. They've received a lot of attention they've never received before. They're captured in the headlines. Others say they are not towing the party line. And we join in this hype, and we join in this hype. Yet these people are going to make decisions for you and me in years to come and our children. They are. Or you're going to have 91-year-old prime ministers. So you have those two choices. So be careful how you criticize and turn against your future leaders. But I do have a word of caution for some of these men. I do have a word to say, here are some lessons I learned that maybe they should learn. And the first lesson I want to learn from these men and pass on to us and analyze is this. Do not believe your own hype. The nature of a politician is hype. He has to promise you everything to get elected. He cannot deliver everything. So he has to give you hype. He has to promise you. He has to hug you. He has to tell you, yes, we have something for you, but never call you. And also, you have to be aware of the hype that the press is using on you. The press is looking for news. So they take your headlines and they give you big headlines and they say things against you. And then you start to believe it and you start to talk and you start to believe your own hype. When you start to believe your own hype, you get in trouble. When we look at the speakers, specifically Andre Rollins, the Honorable Andre Rollins,
That's my ambition.
sounding good, doing well, but I watched him believe his own hype. I watched him cross the line. I watched him get up last night on a point of order against his Minister of Finance. And the Minister of Finance said, oh, by the way, I wasn't referring to you, I was referring to Kalani. He had to sit down and apologize. Why? He believed his own hype. When you believe your own hype, you lose the connection with which you have to the party. You see, the party needs you, and you need the party. There has to be a connection. And so while you challenge from within, and indeed the Honorable Perry Christie, when Prime Minister Lyndon Penley led the party, he led an inner group that thought that the current government the then government wasn't doing enough. And so these things often happen from within. But he did not believe his own hype. And so when you believe your own hype, what happens is you talk too much, you talk out of turn, you talk with disrespect, and you lose your anchor and you cross the line. And then in front of the 350,000 people in this nation, you are asked by the acting Prime Minister to do the right thing and come and see me tomorrow morning and give Lesson number one, don't believe your own hype. Second lesson. These are all young men. We love to see nice young leaders. We love to see nice young leaders. And we want youth and all this other stuff. And here's the lesson I want to say to you. Original quote. You can be smart and young, but you cannot be young and wise.
Write that down.
You can be smart and young, but you cannot be young and wise. And the definition of wisdom is what determines that. You see, wisdom is a collection of the mistakes you have made and what you have learned from them. And once you have done that, you are filled with gray hair. That's all. So you can be young and smart, but not young and wise. The third and final lesson I would like for you to learn. The third and final lesson I would like for you to learn from this debate, as opposed to just criticizing them. And listen to me carefully. And I want to say this to all of you here. Speak with your resume and not with your curriculum. Oh yeah.
Them frogs so dead. Done. PH dead, frog dead.
In the house we have great orators. In this room we have great scholars. But what have they achieved? Why is Neil Ellis so powerful? Because he's a good speaker? No, because he has achieved. Why is Miles Monroe so powerful? Because of what he says? No, what he has done speaks. When you look at those young guys in the house, when you look at them, they are speaking with their curriculum. Smart boys. Did well. Honorary degree, honors degree in law. Did well. But what have you done? One of them, we put him in NIB as chairman and he couldn't last a year. Speak with your resume. And so when you are young, build your resume. People talk about the right honorable Perry Christie. And often I even hear the news people speak about him with disrespect. Great man. They say Perry Christie. They don't say the right honorable Perry Christie. And we have bought into that hype. And much as we say Perry late again and Perry wouldn't do nothing, much as we say this, Perry, the Honorable Perry Christie, speaks with his resume. He won 2 elections, one of which he beat an unbeaten Hubert He has been elected for 40 consecutive years, in spite of electoral boundary changes. No scandal on him in 40 years.
Go on, man.
Resume?
No months.
And so, when all these young boys this week, when all these young boys these young fellas this week were debating and having fun and all that. At the end of it, I saw the greatest debate of my life by the man who spoke with his resume. When the Honorable Perry G. Christie was finished with them the other day, he had them for lunch.
That's cool, boy.
He had them for lunch. He had them for lunch. Okay? Okay? And not the least of which is his staying power. Speak with your resume.
Your heart.
Those of you who are around here talking about how smart you are, tell me what you have done. And when you have done something and you speak of it, people listen.
Amen.
Your heart.
I conclude with this.
Talk some more, Kalaki. Talk some more, man. We got the floor all
The
night.
exercise in the house was a good one.
Wait a minute.
The exercise in the house was a good one. The party is looking for new leaders. Looking here, looking there, looking at the older fellas. Look at these same young fellas who have done well in the House of Assembly last night. The Honorable Perry Christie was in there. Honorable Shane Gibson was in there. The Minister of Tourism was in there. 5 or 6 of the boys there. Yet, the Deputy Speaker and others of them, the Honorable Michael Halkatis, they moved through the VAT bill in a wonderful way. If you watched it last night, you would say, it's good hands. I would say to the party, do not kill them because of how they spoke. Instead of you being the actor, step back and be the producer and director and push them forward. And you can build from within. Let there be no punishment of these. Because it is a proof of democracy within the party itself.
Hallelujah. Jesus, I want to give my life to Christ.
And
Too much. It's too much.
and we have a tendency, I leave you with this point by Dr. Miles Monroe, that has the PLP upset with him. But it's a true statement. He said, pass the baton. When you pass the baton, if you don't let it go, you're going to run out your lane and you're going to be DQ'd, disqualified, rejected by the people in 2017. Pass on the baton and let it go.
Let go.
All of these things, gentlemen and ladies, I learned from the debate. While you were studying the constitutional revision, I was studying resumes. Mr. Chairman.